There's a book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to the young ones. The daughter of my peoples become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. First and foremost, I would like to say, Kala Yah Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Kakadash. The honors to the apostles, and now just great notion, we well. Peace, blessings, salutations. Still hopefully like to all your brothers out to pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, tell your brothers stay strong, pushing with quick lesson. And I want to get into the women, which I haven't made a lesson, talking about women, but this is going to be one of those where, they got to get cursed out because these women ain't right. And especially right now, look, right now the time ain't really to chase no women. And if you're single, it's best that you stay like that. Even Apostle Paul said that it were better that you were like me, because Apostle Paul wasn't dealing with no females during his ministry. He was extremely focused on the task at hand. he devoted his time truly to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, he wasn't chasing no females. So that's how we gotta be, man. We ain't gotta be. I mean, of course, you're gonna think about women because, as an Israelite man, of course, that's what we think about, and that's the way the Lord created us, right? To fall in love, to love women, pretty much, because remember, the women is the glory. The women is our glory. Okay, but like I said, right now is you truly gotta be committed to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Give your time and energy to the Lord. Fuck a bitch, right? Because I say bitch because that's what they are right now. There ain't no real women out there. Okay, all these demons out here, they're nothing but bitches and hoes, sluts. Okay, and they learned all that shit from the mothers. Okay, here it is. The mothers are supposed to teach the women, the young women, how to behave, how to conduct themselves. But what do? They act like the mothers, shaking their ass, twerking, and all that stupid shit. Working in a strip club, being prostitutes, sleeping with different men, having children with different men. I mean, our women are out of fucking order, man. That's why the Lord, man, when the Lord really brings hell, a lot of these women, man, they're gonna get it the worst. Women are gonna get it the worst. Okay, their punishment, their judgment, their death is gonna be worse than probably even the men. Okay. But once again, Lamentations chapter 4, verse 3, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to the young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Exactly, man. They became cruel. If you notice how they treat their little young boys, their children. Okay, first of all, they teach the little daughters how to twerk and wear skimpy clothes at a fucking three-year-old daughter wearing skimpy ass clothes, man. And then their sons, they talk shit about them. They break, they break their confidence. You're just like your daddy, you ain't shit. He wasn't shit. You ain't gonna be shit, right? So, man, the way, especially the so-called black woman, man, the so-called black woman treats her children, way out of line. And the father ain't there to protect his children, which the father really wants to be involved. But this bitch, she doesn't want, to give the father the time, he needs to teach his young boy how to behave as a man. And that, a lot of these women do that shit on purpose, man. They don't want their children to visit their fathers. And in the back they're bad mouthing the father, when in reality the father is the good one, and this bitch ain't shit. She'll leave her children home alone, 2-year-old daughter, 3-year-old son, home alone, and this bitch is going out to the club, with her homegirls, fucking every dude. Trust me, that's how these, especially, like I said, man, especially the black bitch, man. She is the worst. All right? And behind her follows the so-called Latina woman, the so-called Native American Indian woman as well. Okay, they're bad as well, man. But it says right here, the daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. They don't give a shit about nobody but themselves, man. Women right now are selfish. Okay, they don't care about the children. They don't care about their husband. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They don't even care about themselves. Okay, I said they care about themselves. Fuck no, they don't even care about themselves. They don't take care of themselves, man. So that's the woman today, man. So like not even a woman. That's these bitches today. All right. So now let me go ahead and get the book of and the Apocrypha. There's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5, verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again. and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Exactly, man. Because here it is, the woman doesn't want the father involved. So the way she's raising a young son is to be emotional, to not think logically with common sense. So what does a young boy end up doing? First of all, a woman doesn't have the power to control her son. Only a man is able to control, his own son. Because his own son, he feels like, oh, that's my mom. I'm stronger than her. I'm smarter than her, which is true. Okay, men are naturally stronger and smarter than women. Okay, we think logically and with common sense. Okay, but when it comes to a woman trying to raise a young son, he ain't gonna listen. He's not gonna respect her because she doesn't. The son doesn't view the woman as, and it's just natural. As a man, being born a boy, man, the Lord put that pretty much that DNA, that spirit in men to not respect women, so much as a man. Okay, from newborn babies, the Lord put that in our spirit to, if you're a young boy, you respect the man more than the woman. So naturally, the young boy, he's not going to really listen to his mom. And not only that, but the mom was, like I said, treating the young boy like shit. Teaching him a bunch of bullshit, cursing around him, and pretty much she's not acting like a woman is supposed to act. So now this young boy, has a perception of all women because he sees his mother acting like a demon. So now he thinks all women are like that. So what ends up happening to the young boy, he's growing up and now he doesn't respect the woman, and he's out there in the streets being emotional. Just because someone looked at you, and not even in a bad way, just made eye contact and just kept pushing. This young emotional bitch boy, he gets mad and now he's carrying a gun and now he's gonna shoot this individual because he looked at him not even with the crazy look, but he's just gonna shoot him because he's emotional and he's angry. You see, and that's what these women do, man. Once again, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, man. A lot of these little demons out there, the gangbanging, drug selling dudes out there that carry weapons and they're shooting the gun off every, damn near every day. Them, trust and believe, 9 times out of 10, that individual was raised by his mother. Okay, 9 times out of 10, that individual was not raised with the father. He wasn't born with the father figure. So now his father figure became other boys that don't have a father as well. And they get together and then guess what? They talk like bitches. They think like a bitch. They are emotional like a bitch. Pretty much a bitch. A bitch made, the Israelite man right now, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Indian man out there in the streets gangbang, they're bitch, they're bitch made. Straight up, and that's what bitch made means. You were made by a bitch. Because now you're emotional. You're a female. You might have a penis, but you're a female, man. Within your mind, within your spirit, your soul, you're a fucking bitch. You're a female. Because you're emotional like one. Okay, so once again, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. And that's just true. Okay. So now let me go ahead and end it with this one. Remember, who was it? Was it King Solomon? It was either King Solomon or King David. I forget. I'm pretty sure it was King Solomon who said this, that, he didn't find not one righteous woman, but 1 out of 10 men, he found at least one. 1 out of 10 men were righteous that he at least found, or was it 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 1,000? I'm not sure. But he pretty much, made a ratio about pretty much there's a one righteous man out of, I'll say 1,000 men, right? But out of 1,000 women, not one righteous woman he found. And that was back during the time of King Solomon, if I'm not mistaken. Or King David. Okay, it was one of those two that made that wise, discovery. Okay. That out of 1,000 women, not one of these women were righteous. And we're talking back in the ancient times when women at least had some type of class, some type of dignity, some type of self-respect. I mean, and now, shoot, come on, man. Now it's way worse. The numbers are through the roof, man. You can't even find a good woman out there no more. You can't even find a righteous female. All of them, and here it is. You're supposed to marry a virgin, right? None of these women that you get with are virgins. All of them have had bodies on them already. They've had multiple men already in their lives. Which that's adultery. Because once you have sex with the male, if you're a virgin, once you have sex with the male, that's your husband for life. That's what really marriage is. When you have sex with the woman, you become married to her. Not no fucking going to the church and putting on a wedding ring, and that's some BS that Esau came up with. Okay, that's really a pagan ritual. A true marriage is when a woman and a man, when a virgin female and a man have sex with each other, they become bonded with each other for life. Okay, they became connected spiritually. But now what ends up happening during this time, they'll stay with the dude for 3 years. She might have been a virgin. She got her cherry popped with this man. After 3 years, they break up. A year later, she's with another dude. So that's adultery, and people don't even realize it, that they're committing adultery. You see, right now we're living in fucked up times, man. Things are upside down, and people think this is just a natural thing for a woman to break up with a man and go jump to the next dude and just keep going and going. They think this ain't normal. In the ancient times, if this would have been going on with Esau's allowing, motherfucking bitch, dudes, men and women would have been getting killed left and right. Adultery is being committed every fucking day right now. Every day, think about that. So if we were to go back into the ancient times, there'd be hundreds of thousands of people being put to death every day. That's how much adultery is happening right now. Okay, but let me go ahead and get the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12, and it says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors." Now who's really the children? Esau. Okay, this is really talking about Esau. "And women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the ways of thy paths." Exactly. So that's the point right there. And women rule over them. Women right now rule over the men. Remember the scripture in the Apocrypha says many men have run out of their wits for women. Men have lost their fucking mind. They're marbles over a fucking bitch that ain't worth the damn thing, man. There's people out there, there's dudes out there that are ready to kill for the female who ain't shit. They're ready to drop. Hey, when it comes to the truth, there's a lot of dudes that fell out the truth because of a damn woman. No, and I guarantee the woman gave that dude those dudes an ultimatum. Look, you either leave the truth or I'm gonna leave you. And what happened with them dudes, man? They were weak as fuck. They were weak as hell. If you were a real man, you would have been, man, goodbye, bitch, kick rocks. And you would have stuck with your how about Shimmy outside. But no, you did it. And now I guarantee you, after you broke up, after you left the truth and you stayed with the female, I guarantee you about a year, 2 years later, she probably broke up with you. And now she's with another dude, man. So you lost. You're a two-time loser. First of all, you lost the truth, and now you lost this bitch that ain't shit. So now you're looking stupid. That's what your dumbass gets. But once again, and all my people, no, so lucky. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. And that's absolutely true, man. Women rule over men right now. They got a stronghold. The pussy is powerful. The V is a very powerful tool, for these women, man. A real man ain't good, man. Look, man, come on. A real man ain't gonna fall in love just for some pussy, man. Man, pussy's all over the world. There's nothing unique. I mean, yeah, pussy's good. Female. Hey, I love females, and us brothers, we love females or whatever. But I mean, there's pussy all over the world, man. Pussy ain't unique. These dudes out here, they're weak. These weak-minded motherfuckers out here, they put pussy on a pedestal. Like if pussy's the almighty, all glorious, like if it's the heavens, man. Like when you get the pussy, you're in heaven, and which like I said, man, it feels good, right? But these dudes, they think pussy's like God. They'll do anything for some pussy, man. They'll even try to fuck. If you know his homie's girl looks good, he'll try to slide up in there. That's how that man. Come on, the Israelite man right now ain't shit. The so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man ain't shit. They're fucking weak. They're weak for the pussy. It should be the other way around, man. You should want to make the female weak over your pee. That's the way. That's a real man. A real man ain't bending over. He ain't bowing down to no female. I don't give a fuck how pretty she looks, man. She could be the prettiest girl in the world. You know, come on, man. Just thinking about this shit gets me pissed off, man. These fucking weak men. Weak ass Israelite men, man. Anyways, with that, Lord willing, you'll edify until next time. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat Tazam, say Shalom.